Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we are going to discuss about the topic standard position of trigonometric angle. So at first we need to know what a ray is. I hope you know that a line is something that can be extended on both the side up to infinity, right? And, and line segment is if you cut a portion of the line, okay, this part, okay, if I separate it here, then this is called line segment, and it has no opportunity of being expanded to infinity on any of the side. Okay, that means you cannot expand it, not on this side, not on this side also. But if the ray is something that has a starting point, but in this direction it can go up to infinity, like we say that a ray of light. Okay, a ray of light. So the light has a starting point. If we consider the sun is the starting point of the light, and then it can travel up to infinity in the forward direction. That is why it is called ray. Okay, so here we have a ray. You can see that it has a starting point. As we don't have any arrow in this direction, that means it cannot be extended in this direction, but we can extend it up to infinity on this direction. Okay, now this ray we will put in the x along the positive direction of x-axis, and the initial point, that is the starting point of the ray, it will be placed right at the origin. Okay, so let us do that. Okay, so now that it has been placed, we will consider this one to be the initial position of the ray. Okay, and then we will allow it to rotate. Let us say it rotated by an angle of 60 degree and it came to this position. So this position is known as the initial position, of the ray, or we can say initial ray. Okay, initial position, and this one where it is stopped is called terminal ray or terminal position of the ray. Okay, so the angle that is formed between the initial ray and the terminal ray, it is the angle that we consider always. Okay, so if a ray is in such a position that the starting point of the ray is at the origin and it is along the positive direction of x-axis, and from here it starts rotating and forms an angle, then this is called the standard position of a trigonometric angle. Okay, it may be that the ray is here and from here it has started rotating, so in that case that is not the standard position of trigonometric angle. Okay, in order to be in the standard position, it has to be along the positive direction of x-axis and the starting point has to be at the origin. Okay, and please remember that initially the ray is along the x-axis and this is called initial position of the ray, and after forming the angle or rotating by a certain angle, the place or the position where it ends up is called the terminal position of the ray or the terminal ray. This is a terminology that we are going to use in our future videos, so that is very important for you to understand. Hope this is clear. Thank you very much.